Ready?
If a family has an elderly person in it, it contains a jewel. You should care about this because most of us have an elderly family member or know an elderly person. I'm Dave. I'm in intro communication class at UALR. Today I'm going to tell you about my service learning. First I'm going to tell you about where I did it. Then I'm going to tell you about some concepts related to my experience. Finally, I'm going to tell you all about an ethical implication that I can use to improve my communication. Moving on, I completed my service learning at Vilonia Senior Center. You should care about this because most towns have a senior place. The mission of this place, according to Miss Bernie, is to give people a safe place to eat and be around people. So how I got to this place with my aunt, she used to volunteer there, and she has foot surgery. So then I went there in her place, and it was like really busy. Like we weren't prepared for it. They said there were gonna be like 50 people, but there ended up being like over 100. So like I was in the kitchen cooking, and it's like really small, and I helped support this mission by like cooking and cleaning and creating a warm environment. Moving on, there's a communication principle and two concepts connected to my service that I did, and y'all should care about this because we all communicate every day. The related communication principle is communication behaviors are learned. The definition, according to the Survival Guide 2018, is communication is consistent and inevitable, but the behavior is not. You can learn to communicate in a particular way that will positively or negatively impact the situation. An example of this, in my experience, was like whenever the older people would like make comments about my ears, saying your ears look weird because I got holes in them. I just laughed and said like, yeah, instead of being rude and like getting in my feels. And that like illustrates it because I gave off like positive feedback instead of negative. And like the first communication concept is public distance. And the definition of that, according to Adler and Dupree 2017, is one of 4 distances up to 12 feet. An example of that is like whenever we were in the kitchen, we were all like stepping on each other, bumping into each other, so we're definitely like closer than 12 feet. And the second concept is organization, and the definition of that is, according to Adler and Dupree, is the definition process of organizing into a pattern. An example of that is like the flow we had in the kitchen. We had to have a good flow and like people communicating of like what they're going to be doing so we can get everything out on time. Moving on, based on my learning service, I can use communication concepts and ethical implications to improve my communication. You should care about this because the way we respond back to others can affect multiple people. One communication concept I could use to improve communication is effect displays. And the definition to that, according to Adler and Dupree 2017, is facial expressions, body movement, vocal traits that reveal emotional status. I chose this because I feel like my face didn't always like say that I wanted to be there, or like whenever I was asked to do something, I may not have sounded like I really wanted to. But I could use this to improve it because I could maybe like look happier when I'm doing things or sound nicer. Ethical implication I could use to improve my community would be respect, because according to the Survival Guide 2018 is generally listening and responding to others. I chose this because there was a lot of respect and disrespect in the center, and it's easier just to be nice. I can use this to improve my community by giving respect to other people because it can go a long way. Moving on, today I told you about my service learning. First I told y'all about where I did it, and then I told y'all some concepts related to my service learning, and then finally I told y'all some ethical implications to improve my community. So y'all know like how I told y'all about them like elderlies being the jewels? Well, not all jewels are precious.
Oh, God.